It's always the English.
It's all right, Brett. No one's watching at the moment.
Solo's here.
I picked up one of those 1,500 brick boxes.
Nice.
I'm sure I still won't have what I need.
Ain't that the truth?
I just really wanted some other colours, like purple. Like I'm doing some. I just need to do a couple of like pirate type frontages, and I just didn't have the colours I wanted. So I thought, well, I'll get this because it's got mountains of bricks in it anyway that I want, and I should hopefully be able to find some colours I want to use.
Oh. Sorry, mate. I had to go and find a charge cord that decided to go hiding on me.
Oh no!
Found it now. So what did I miss, Greg? What are you working on?
I'm building pirate town frontages for my roller coaster.
Nice. Arr, 'tis be a pirate set you be working on. Arr.
No, but I'm only building the front. I'm not building whole buildings.
Yeah, no, just facades. Yeah.
I actually also want to build a little, like a fort, just not a whole fort, but just like a tower with a little building on it as well for the other corner. So one corner will be the pirate town, and the other corner will be like a little imperial tower thing, whatever.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No, that would work.
Are you trying to make the tower any particular shape, Greg? Because if not, can I recommend the Rapunzel set from Disney? That would be good if you want to build a tower.
Oh, it's not going to be that big, Brett. It's only going to be.
Okay. Yeah, no, I picked up 2 of them Rapunzel sets before I even started building the castle, just to get my hand around how to build the towers. And yeah, good set, cheap.
This is quite expensive.
All right. Let me rephrase that. Cheap if you find it on eBay.
Well, I mean, sorry, I'm almost done emptying bags. I apologise for the background noise.
No, you're all right.
Because when I looked at it, it didn't look like very good value.
I think you're more paying for the rounded plates than you are everything else, and the top of the tower, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually kind of thinking more of that like hexagonal shape, not the octagonal shape. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, I'm definitely going to get it because I've missed out on so many other castle-themed sets in the past. So this will be,
This was your picture, Greg.
And we know you like princesses. Yeah, that shape.
Yeah. I was the same. And yeah, the towers on the big castle are actually made out of them plates. So
yeah, I think I've got a couple of those. I wanted to put that under like one of the where my roller coaster is. You got the front and the back left has got quite a nice sort of space. I thought what I would do is put a tower there, so there's like an imperial element to it, which I do need to buy some figures for. But then have it like a tower coming up as the support for the bit above. And then put a gun emplacement on top of it, so the gun's pointing at people as they go around that corner.
All you want to do is take the gun out and put the guy there with a camera, so that he's taking selfies as they go.
Yeah, and then as you go around to the next corner, it's you go through like a little pirate town.
Yeah, cool.
And then my drop tower, I'm pretty happy with this idea. Hang on, where's my drop tower? My drop tower is going to become a ride called La Guillotine.
That's cool.
Bit of morbid fun, hey.
Exactly. A nice adult beverage to calm the or to help bring the weekend to a close for me tonight.
What are you drinking tonight?
Some wine. There's one of those brands.
Uncle.
Nice.
Thought it might calm my stomach down.
Yeah. Solo Brick Builds has said that he might be able to do a quick sort of or jump in and join us from his local toy shop. So I don't know if that's code for a Lego shop or just a general like toy store. So yeah.
What's up, Tuscans? He's probably going to Smith or Smythe or whatever it's called in the UK, the big toy shop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the kind of place you walk into with money and walk out of skin. Trust me.
G'day, Tuscan. G'day, Solo. Sorry, I thought you'd messaged Tasman, but I obviously I forgot to put the chat up. Silly me.
G'day.
Right.
Oh, the woodshop teacher. G'day, woodshop teacher. Oh, now there's someone else. Give me a minute. Woodshop teacher is a legend. Absolute legend.
Have you booked his flight yet?
I've told him multiple times. I said, as soon as this thing's, the pandemic's done, so we can do all the big traveling, it's like, get your rear end over here to Australia because you got some part sorting to do. I'll happily supply accommodation and food, all that sort of stuff. He's a wealth of knowledge. It's just like, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's very cool.
This is my. I've decided this is my last night on the pirate mock for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to my city. Especially now, I've ordered some more Trick Bricks track.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
I did a slight indulgence Trick Bricks order today. Brett, thought you might appreciate that, being a trained person.
Just a slight one, buddy, or
Pardon?
Just a slight one.
Well, it was only like what, $200 Australian worth.
That's still enough when it comes to train.
Yeah.
Who's just said about the new Trick Bricks stuff that's been coming out as well. He's been hyping it up. So
yeah, it's injection molded now rather than 3D printed like it was.
Well, again, Greg,
3D printed.
I used to be an injection molder, so I know what goes into the molding process.
That's cool.
And yeah, I will tell everybody in the chat, Lego could make another goat if they wanted to. They're just being awkward.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Lego doesn't make more track, because it would definitely, they don't have to make like the selection that someone like Trick Bricks has, but they should definitely make more.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to.
Well, again, it's not that, Greg. The train sales must surely prove to them that we want more track. We want different track. We want,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They should change their junctions to be more like the Trick Bricks and 4D brick stuff.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you there.
They should add a second radius curve.
Yeah.
And a crossover and a level crossing, like a crossing.
That don't cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Yeah.
No, those few bits, and that's all they need to add from the standard library. And then if you want anything else, go to the other guys.
Do you remember that level crossing set that it was like basically it was an actual set, and it had like a small, like a signal box or a little, tower thing. And it had I think that was the one that came with the weighted boom gates. Do you remember that set?
Yeah.
I had that as a kid. Oh.
There was the one that had like the space style legs underneath it as well.
Yes, I think that's the same one, Greg. I had that as a kid, and I wish I had it now. Someone put up a photo of it on Instagram, and I was just like, how much money do you want for it, and can I buy it?
And they said, yes, $5,000.
Yeah. It's like, gonna have to go to the bank for a moment.
Honey.
Yeah. Mrs. Taz is the bank. Since you have $5,000 I could get a loan for, I'll pay you back. I'm good for it.
I'll do the dishes for a month.
I think I would be doing the dishes for my next 15 lifetimes.
I was going to say, me and Mrs. Brett had the conversation, a question I get asked daily at the moment. Brett, are you getting the new castle set? And I'm like, no. No, why not? And I'm like, because Mrs. Brett said no. In the UK, we've got Father's Day coming. And I'm like, maybe. She's like, no. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, if that's how you feel, don't moan if I'm skilled for the next 2 months because I've bought 2 myself.
I need to get my YouTube channel back up to where it was so that I can start paying for stuff with ads.
Yeah.
I was at a point where I could do that, and I've sort of let it slip too much.
Well, I will say, Greg, I was talking to my good buddy Butt Chop a couple of nights ago, and he had nothing but love for you, buddy. Nothing but love for you.
Oh, where is Mr. Butt Chop? I do invite him on the stream sometimes, but
he's always about, but he does have a full-time job now, and obviously with all the time differences, it can play havoc. But yeah, he is about, but it's generally sort of probably when you're asleep, he's awake.
I've got to be honest, like my YouTube watching has really slipped recently because I just haven't had time or the energy.
It does get like that though, buddy.
So many people I want to talk to.
It's not that, like you say, real life projects, and then you're like, oh no, I've got like 30 videos to catch up on.
Well, only 30. I think my current backlog's 190.
Wow. How you doing, Bricky?
And I found a new channel tonight as well.
I'm
going to put something like it's a bit more interesting. Look at all these bricks. Like, woo, colour everywhere.
That's cool.
I've got to say, it doesn't seem like 1,200 bricks.
No. That now,
1,500. 1,500
lads,
bricks.
is 1,500. I still have the box. Lads, you will be very proud of me. My local Kmart had that for $89. I was fighting off temptation because I'm planning a trip to an actual Lego store soon, very soon.
So you can pay $90. You can pay $100 for it.
Yeah. That won't be the set that I'll be getting or the box of bricks that I'll be getting at the Lego store, I can guarantee. Because, yes, I can get it cheaper at my Kmart and I don't have to travel as far. But I will be definitely trying to get a few really cool sets and some pick-a-brick if the pab wall is going to be kind and generous with some awesome parts, because I've been hearing on the grapevine that that kind of hasn't been really happening at the moment at the particular store. So, but at least I know that they're good for some of the sets.
Are you going to Bondi or Broadway?
We haven't exactly made up our mind yet, because we are spoilt for choice. But Yeah, I'm gonna see. We'll probably work it out closer to the trip, but I'm hoping. It could be a case of if one isn't as good, maybe the other one might be. So, fingers crossed. But I showed much restraint. I went to the Kmart Lego aisle and could have walked away with probably 3 or 4 sets, and I didn't walk away with a single set, not even a blinder bag of the CMFs. They didn't have the Looney Tunes CMFs either, so I was a little bit disappointed.
Apparently, it's now looking like mid to late May for the Looney Tunes.
Okay.
In stores other than the Lego shops.
Yeah. Awesome. So,
Woodshop Teacher's joined us. Or rather,
Woodshop Teacher.
Hey,
Woodshop Teacher. I have missed you, sir. I have missed you.
Yeah, me too. I missed you too. But I have to say, you give me too much credit.
Credit where credit's due, Woodshop Teacher. Credit where credit's due.
Got Snap to Grid Bricks has joined us. Brick Adjuster.
Hey.
He's asking what we're doing tonight. I'm trying to build pirate houses.
I'm tearing down a mock.
I'm relaxing. Just moved my whole Lego room around, so I'm taking 5.
Brett's been lighting his castle.
I've been building too much recently. I need to sort some more.
I need to just sort in general.
Yeah.
Gets in the way of building and also enables building. Damn it.
Well, I did buy something from Kmart. It was for $8. It was a pack of 10 little sorting containers. So they're actually kind of cool at the moment, and they're helping. So it wasn't a wasted trip.
I was going to message Ryan, aka what's his name, Brickman, to see what containers they use on the Lego Masters show.
Okay.
We should know beforehand, so we're used to how they work.
Yes, definitely. We can be familiar with it. Now, did you see tonight's episode, Greg, or are you still, or are you playing catch up still?
I haven't had a chance to see tonight's one yet. I've seen this
well,
week, but not tonight's.
Okay.
But I got to say, I'm really enjoying watching season 1 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
how far are you up to?
Lego Masters Denmark now.
Wow.
I'm up to episode. What episode am I up to? They've just done the cut in half challenge. The apartment challenge. That was it.
Okay.
Which is the one where Nation and those two go home.
So, Woodshop Teacher, with Lego Masters Denmark, you would. Well, I mean, I'd like to think that they may have some people from the actual Lego group, pop in and maybe do some guest appearances or guest judging or something like that. Being the home of the brick, I mean,
Yeah, they got one of their head designers, Søren. I don't remember his last name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's been the head designer for Ninjago, among others.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He's the judge.
Cool.
That's on the US. Is that what one's that on?
Denmark.
Oh, right. Okay. I was going to say, because the US one has 2 people from Lego.
It's Jamie Barrard and someone else, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, it was Jamie on the US one, or was he on the UK one? I can't remember, but I know Jamie Barrard. Okay, yeah.
No, the Australians are not taken quite as seriously as other markets still, regardless of Lego's finally paying attention to it. But as far as I know, they don't have much presence here.
Yeah.
I've got the head of PR for them as one of my contacts, and I periodically email her asking her questions, but it still hasn't got me into the the super list. I'm working on it. Unfortunately, it's not them that decide you go in it. It's someone else.
Yeah.
I've had several colleagues and friends asking me why I wasn't on the show. I said, guys, I know my Lego. I love building Lego. I love having, but building at that level, that is beyond me.
I think it'd be a great experience.
I was watching season 1, and some of them aren't that amazing, which is probably why they don't get past episode 4. But I don't think it's. I think they give you more help than they let on.
Yeah, I think it's more that they're sort of, yes, they're going to look for your technical ability, but you've also got to be able to tell a story with the bricks. So you could be a fantastic technical builder, but if you can't convey a story as Brickman would like you to do, then that can be your undoing. That can send you packing, basically.
That's true.
I don't know what the judges use as benchmarks for the Denmark show, but in Australia, Ryan McNaught, who's the Brickman, who's Australia's certified Lego professional, he looks for technical ability, aesthetics, plus also storyline. So, if you get the ticks in each of those boxes, he's a happy judge. So it's not just the fact that you might be a brilliant technical builder, but if you can't tell the story, then it doesn't help.
No.
Yeah.
That's fun though. You're gonna every week, Greg, without
I made it 23 minutes into the stream before I did it to you.
Every week without fail, Greg. Hey, you could imagine if you and me were on there. Like I know we sort of wouldn't be able to do it while they're filming because of copyright strikes or copyright restrictions. But if we were bored standing around waiting for something,
That's it. Like if we go on the show, if we make it that far, I'm gonna actually have to make a conscious effort not to do it.
Yes, or just very quietly hum it to each other. That way, then we can, as a bit of an in joke. But yeah.
Hamish, Greg, can we have a quick chat with you off camera? Yeah, sure.
The show's on Channel 9 and not the ABC, yeah?
What other shows do they have on Channel 9? I don't even know what's on Channel 9.
I know the Block's on there because we were like watching the Block, the building, yeah.
I'm sure there's like some sports ball stuff and things like that.
Oh yes, of course.
Being the sports fan that I am.
Same.
Did I catch a hint of sarcasm there?
Just a bit, tiny bit.
Me, an Englishman, doing sarcasm? Never.
Never. So Woodshop, we actually had Lee. So the always fun and very entertaining Miss Bricks of Fun was on our actually Greg and actually the panel. And I know I did send you an invite for it as well, but we had a belated birthday stream. Lumberjack was on there as well. So this was yesterday morning, so my time in Australia, so at about 8 a.m. yesterday morning. And it was great to catch up with Lee. And because the last time she did a live stream, I remember waking up. Actually, it was Saturday morning, and I, did a bit of a check on YouTube and see what was, see what what videos were or streams that I'd missed, and Lee's was one of them, and it said streamed 4 hours ago, and I did the maths, and I went, so the stream must have finished at about 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's like, yeah, I was asleep. I missed that one. There was a while there where she changed her. I know she sort of changed the times around a bit, but for a little while there, I was able to catch a few of them because it was about sort of 1 a.m. in the morning. So yes, I could sort of just grab them before I had to go to bed. But if now that she's sort of changed the times a little bit, yeah, I'm sort of missing them now. But that's okay. We were still able to catch up, which was really cool, and she's awesome.
She is. It definitely is. Yeah, I did notice your invite, but it came in at about midnight, and I was in bed at that time.
Yes, I think Lumberjack warned me of that, and he said, yeah, he's probably in bed asleep. And I went, well, I'm still going to send him an invite anyway. I'd rather do that than not send one at all and then feel bad for not sending one. So I thought, well, I'll send one. That way then I know that, if he was able to catch it, he would. So that's okay. But when he said, well, he's probably asleep, and I went, oh, yeah.
So you'd rather have a good you rather send me the invite and have a clean conscience.
Yes.
And then I can watch the invite and have a bad conscience because I can't join.
That's right. Exactly, woodshop teacher. You worked it out. There you go. That was my plan. I could then go to sleep with not a guilty conscience. So.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was great. We had I think Solo joined us for a little while. We had Brett, of course. It was great. It was really cool. And even Greg jumped in for a bit.
More bad about it.
Yeah, I jumped in for a bit in between screaming children.
And we also had a Lego Masters Australia Season 3 contestant who joined for a little bit. That was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was, and because the show, Season 3 is currently airing here in Australia, so there were certain things we couldn't ask, and because signing of NDAs and all that sort of stuff, but we could at least wish her, even though she already knows the outcome and all that sort of stuff, we still wanted to say congratulations and best of luck on the show. And but she wants to catch up after the Season 3 finishes airing on TV, so that'll be good. Yeah. Those pesky NDAs.
Well, we know they're there.
Yeah.
Have silly out there colours, does it, for building of a that way around? Pirate townhouses. Purple. I'm sure they'd use purple.
Sure. Why not?
Exactly. Why not?
Why not?
Why not indeed?
Should be able to fix it, I mean. What could possibly go wrong?
Well.
You've clearly never been to my house, Taz.
In fairness, your house is a little distance away.
Just a bit. Tiny little puddle of water in between us.
Listen, Greg, with more talk like that, I'm going to bring you back to the UK. I'm not going to let you stay in Australia because you're half and half. So,
actually, my wife said to me the other day. She said, "I'm about to sign this lease on a new shop on my shop for another 5 years." And she said, "Do you want to move back to the UK?" You said, fuck no.
Thanks, Greg. You know, some of us don't get a choice here.
Tell her how you really feel, Greg.
I was going to say I'll leave the kids here, but if I come now, I'll bring the kids and all.
No, that actually wasn't my response.
It's like,
I was more tactful. I said, you take the kids, have fun.
Have a nice time. Say hi to mum and dad for me.
Send us a postcard, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Freedom. Wait.
So, I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife.
Mrs. Brett would only say that once. I can promise you, I'd have the house empty. I'd have the studio set up. I'd have a bed in there. The rest of the house would be empty. It'd just be that one room with all my Lego, my studio, my filming corner, the city. That's it.
Yeah. That's the way. Well, that came apart quicker than it was built. So
That is generally how demolition works.
Yep, that came apart a lot quicker than it was built.
Isn't that usually the case?
Yes. Good thing I have Instagram as my photo library and photo album, so I can go back and look and go, oh, that's how I did that. That's half the reason why I do it. It saves on storage space on the phone. It's a good idea.
Oh, you can do it that way. Oh.
Yeah. See, there you go. Greg, did I tell you? You know that weekend when I missed the stream because I was in it was during the last school holidays. The kids were staying with the grandparents, and they were watching Bluey to the point that that their grandmother was like, if I ever hear that theme song again, I'm going to put my foot through the TV. And I couldn't help but laugh. I was in hysterics.
Did you go, hey, Mom, what's your passcode for your phone? I just need to check something.
Oh, it was hilarious. I was just like, good job, kids. You drove Grandma up the wall. I've taught you well.
Is this your mum or your wife's mum?
Well, actually, I should step. So great. Well, the kids' grandparents. So it was my wife's father. So it was my father-in-law. But so yeah, they're the kids' grandparents. They had a good time. I wouldn't necessarily say that the grandmother had fun when they were at home and all that was on the TV apparently was Bluey. We had no idea. Like we rocked up to grab the kids and she's like, if I hear that bloody theme song again, my foot's going through the TV. And I was ready just to go, oh, what theme song? How does it go again? I wasn't quite sure. Oh, it was pure entertainment.
I'm sure the boot would also go through your face.
Yeah, probably, but you know, it was like I was just like, no, see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? It was good times indeed. It is a cool show, though.
Oh, one of the best.
I was tempted even to give her a call and just have the theme song queued up on the telly, and as soon as she answered the phone, just play the theme song and then hang up. But I thought, no, I better not. Thought about it though.
I know who this is. I know where you live.
I'll be like, yeah, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
I will hunt you down.
So, I'll be right.
Honey, a scary woman's threatening me again.
My wife would be like, well, you started it. I'm like, well, no, actually, the kids did. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. They watched the show at their place, not me.
What, me?
It's a funny show. Bandit by far.
I'd like to have the Bluey house in my city, but
yeah.
KO actually did quite a good mock of that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Which I think he submitted to Lego Ideas.
Oh.
Not that I want to support him because he's such a... like, watching season 1 again, he's just such a tool.
Well, okay, like I get that people want to, take the risks and do stuff. I get it. But when so far from what I've learned, and this is just by watching the show, I don't know Brickman personally, but from what I've seen so far, is that if he kind of drops the big hint to say, now, is that the approach you want to take? And if you really listen to him, he's in a nice way trying to say, yeah, that's not going to work out. Or it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to favor that. But when they go and do it anyway, even just to like spite him or something, it's just like, it kind of doesn't work out for him. He's like, well, and this is the thing. It's like, okay, sure, even we might not agree with what he's trying to suggest, but when he's the guy that can send you packing and he's trying to drop you a nice hint saying, I would really like to see blah instead of what you're doing.
Instead of boo.
I think that's the sort of hint to say, if you don't try and change it, you're going to be in the bottom list or you're going to be going home. I think I know what I'd be trying to do. But, it's easy for me to say that and I'm just watching it on TV. But, he's the one that he's the judge. So at the end of the day, yeah, I think, Kale and Billsy could have had a chance to perhaps stay for a bit longer and but anyway, again, it's easy for me to.
I thought the episode where, hey, GJBricks, how are you?
Hey, Jack.
I did think the episode where he came on to season 3 was quite hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was just like, oh, he's back. Okay.
Where Hamish is like directing him away from things.
Yeah. Yeah. What I wasn't really impressed with was when Hamish was trying to do the bowling, and it's just like, I think it, I think that, yeah. I mean, if I had been, I think it was it the last team that, and he's bowling.
The cursed team.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway.
If anyone from Lego Masters is watching this, the cursed brick was a silly idea.
It was. And the sound effects that they had with it was just as annoying, if not more annoying, than the brick itself.
It didn't add any value to the show, in my opinion.
No. Nope.
So anybody who's like not aware of the Australian Lego Masters, what they had was in the first season, the first episode, they had two things. One was the platinum brick, which they could play to, like, if they get into a pickle, they could use it to get out of it, basically. And then they had this brick of doom that was like a curse. That every single episode, these poor people had a time disadvantage in every episode.
Yeah.
And the only way they could get rid of it was to actually win the episode.
Which they actually did, and then, well, they won one of the challenges, which wiped the cursed brick. But in that particular episode, they also got sent home. Like, I mean, like that's just got to be the final kick in the guts on the way out, on the way out the door, really, isn't it? It's like, hey, guess what? You just got rid of the cursed brick. Now you're going home.
I was really glad they got back in, though.
Yes, indeed. That was a nice, that was really cool that they got everyone back and, tried to give them a second chance. And then it's like, well, we got you back on, do your best. And they did. It's, the cursed brick was not like, even the kids hate it. Like, especially my son, he's just like, he looked at me, he's like, Dad, are they serious? I'm like, yeah, mate, they are. He's like, that's so annoying. I'm like, yeah, mate, I know.
I mean, so unfair.
Even I think it was more just the sound effect that they used every time they said the word. Like, you could see it. It was like, for us, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard type thing, Just that sound alone is enough to scare the living daylights out of anybody.
And why was Hamish doing the bowling?
I don't know whether or not, like, even if Channel 9 could have, or the production company could have sprung the few extra bucks and got, spent some more $bucks and got like a professional bowler in or something, surely that was like a better fighting chance, or a machine.
Yeah,
a machine. I think even Starney suggested something like that. Like he said, well, like a machine. That way, it's fair. Like, it's fair to everybody. That especially if you can dial in a machine just to get it right every single time. Which, I've seen the guys on MythBusters make stuff, and then they can dial it in to pretty much get that 100% accuracy almost every time. Or if not,
that would be cool. A MythBusters crossover.
Wouldn't that have been fun? They come in, design a bowling machine to throw the ball down the line, away they go. But just to dial it in so it strikes in the middle every time, then that's being fair to the contestants. Now, if the contestants' build wasn't up to scratch, well, that's not the machine's fault. That's on the contestants. But at least the machine would have made it fair for everybody. But anyway, and again,
that sounds fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it comes down to Hamish and he does an odd bowl in the and even though they had the sort of guiders to try and keep it true, yeah. Anyway, it's easy for me to sit back and judge, but and make those comments, but when you're the contestant and it's like, yeah, I think the machine would have been good. I thought, wow.
To contestants.
Yeah. These trucks are just like that. This one particular truck is just the one stud too long. Frustrating. I'm only going to use one truck. That's right. So I'll use the smaller one. Problem solved. There we go. That was an easy fix. I'm scaling down my fire station mock, so I'm scaling it
on my list to do.
Well, I wanted to take a break from the working on the layout tonight specifically and working on doing the terrain. So I thought, well, I'll do a mock build instead. That'll keep me occupied.
That's why I want to get back into doing the city for a bit.
Oh, Dr. McBrick's in the chat. G'day, Dr. McBrick. Hope you're well, mate. Loving your channel still. Please rebuild Six Figs. It was one of the big reasons why I loved your channel, because Six Figs was so bloody awesome. Oh,
you need the house first, mate. His house is.
I understand. But Six Figs was awesome. It was.
And it will be again, I'm sure.
Yes. I'm sure bigger and better. So that's awesome.
What he should have done is get a caravan and set Six Figs up in that, and like go on a tour of America with it.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be awesome.
Sorry, Doc.
But yes, Dr. McBrick, great to see you in the chat. Hope you're well and staying safe, and looking forward to seeing your the progress on the rebuild of your awesome city, and especially Six Figs. Don't forget Six Figs.
I do invite him every week, but he can never make it.
Just wake up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will see. It's all good, Dr. McBrick. Again, as always, have been a fond follower of your channel, and can't wait to see what you do when you rebuild the city. Looking forward to it. And thank you for the packing advice. That would have come in handy several years ago for me, but thank you for the tips. I know that if there's any future moves, I'll definitely be going back and watching your how to move Lego tips, because they would have definitely helped me out several years ago.
Actually, when Dr. McBrick used to stream with me before, I used to get him in trouble because we did it in the mornings, and he used to get complaints that we worked the house up. Whoops.
Upper days.
Sorry, Dr. McBrick's family. But not really. See, I told you, I've bought all these bricks and I still don't have what I need. How?
It's yeah. That box of the 1,500 parts. Don't get me wrong, love it, but some of the smaller pieces, I'm like, really? Did we? Could they have just given us just a few more bricks, or some of the bigger bricks instead? I think that would have been good. But anyway, I mean, at least we got some plate pieces. I needed a few of them, so that was good. The 16 by 16 plates came in handy.
I was hoping I could knock out 2 of these tonight, but I'll be lucky to do 1 at this rate.
Welcome to my world. Now, I don't feel as bad for being slow at, sorting or whatever and doing stuff like that, because, yeah, I take my time, but that's okay.
Well, those 16 by 16 plates, I've been buying them in bulk from Bricklink.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason as to why?
Yes, because I'm using the old road plates, the 32 by 32 road plates.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I'm using the studs along the edge to make bicycle lanes.
Oh, cool.
Which
Okay.
means
Yeah.
then when you come to the buildings along the street, they need to be 1 plate higher than the bicycle lane.
Yes.
So all my buildings are built on an ordinary 32 by 32 base plate with 4 16 by 16 plates on top, and then the building.
Yes. Yeah. There's been a few, and I think including GJBricks has done a video on different ways to incorporate those new road plate pieces into existing cities and stuff. So
yeah, I don't want them.
The one advantage that I do find with them is if you're limited on the amount of space that you have to do a layout or a city, they take up far less room, but you do sacrifice sidewalks or curbing or anything like that. So, and if you're wanting to fit some of the wider speed champion cars down those, down those plates without extending those plates, you can run into some difficulties. So I can see the good and bad, or the pros and cons of those road plates.
Oh, definitely.
But
I know Lee plans to use them. I've seen the city update integrating them, and it looks good. It fits her city. Good for her. But I don't like them.
I mean, I think it's sort of, to each their own with those road plates. But Lee's city, each time we see an update, she's, bigger and better each time. So, and I said that to her on the stream that we were doing yesterday, and like gave her full credit and said, like, each and every time your city is just getting bigger and better, with each update. So, full credit to her. She's and she's got lighting in there too. It's like, that's awesome. She's doing really good. She's doing really well.
I have to figure out this. I realized was it in one of Greg from one of London's street, at least Solo said that he actually had schematics on how you can do the LEDs yourself for lighting up the buildings.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And I have to get in touch with him to have him send those schematics, because I got the materials. I got LEDs, I got wires, I got soldering iron. I can do all that. I just need schematics.
Watch. Oh God, brain system. Why am I so bad with names? Hang on, give me a second. It'll come back to me. I watched Brixtonville. He did a video on how to do lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, but was that custom, or was that bought from some of those that you buy the full set?
Is custom.
All his is custom. I have to check that out.
Most of his is custom. Like, he's done like my brick stuff, but he does mostly do custom stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Right. I need to do a roof.
No, not that one.
Oh, what did Mike say about 6 figs? I want to build 6 figs like that too, which I'll teach you, so I can have a curb on my street. Oh, Figsdale, yeah, Dr. Midbrick, that the curbing and that on the street always looks really good. Can't wait to see Figsdale again. It's good. I think it's going to be, again. I'm such a huge fan of 6 figs. When I heard that he was moving, I'm like, oh, he's going to tear down 6 figs. No. But I understand why. I get it. But, it's the thought involved and all the little sub sort of, themed sections like that they do have in theme parks. It was very well thought up. And it's just like, you know what? Full credit to him. It's one of my favorite things to watch whenever he does a 6 figs or just a city update, and he does the city side of it and then moves over to 6 figs, and it's just like, oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. And 100% genuine there, Dr. McBrick. A true fan of 6 figs.
I like last week in Lego Masters in the Danish version. The contestants each got a section of a theme park. We're going to have this theme park, Tivoli, whatever. You get a section, you do your part.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking about, I've been watching Robin Hood bricks.
Cool, yes.
And his fun fair. And some of these small motorized units that he's made, the shooting gallery and so on.
Yeah.
And I just thought that would be so awesome to integrate.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm hoping to do in this Pirate Coast a bit, is to have a couple of little scenes going on as well.
Yeah, definitely, Greg. That'll be good.
That's why I want my guillotine.
That's a cool concept for that. Yeah.
Off with their head.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Oh, clearance is going to be an issue for this garage. Oh, no. Oh, it's not going to happen how I wanted it to. Oh, that's so frustrating. But I know I'm going to have to go to... I'm going to have to... Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Who's this man talking to?
I'm trying to sort something out, and I'm frustrated. Hey, at least I'm not using bad language, so no swear jar for me.
Yeah, you haven't said bionicle yet.
Yeah.
Well, I had to mute myself just before. I dropped one of my drawers.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, swear jar, woodshop teacher, swear jar.
Luckily, I'm home alone. Nobody can hear me.
Yes, but it always pays to make sure that you have pressed the mute button and it's muted it, because if you think you've pressed it and quite haven't, that can come back.
You've said about swearing on Lego Masters. I was watching season 1 and episode 1 or 2. There is actually a swear word in it.
Okay.
So I might be okay.
Maybe.
No, my potty mouth's not that bad.
No.
I'm going to be in trouble with my wife though, because I taught my kids the baked beans song today.
What?
The beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. But it's important.
Oh, that's funny.
To understand what all that fiber does to them. Although it does, should probably concern me that my kids use the word fart quite regularly. I'm suggesting it's a gender thing, but they are all girls and they use that word regularly.
So Dr. McBrick has said he felt the same way. Oh, that's because I was saying about when he had to tear down Six Figs. But he said, do you all think the new street parts could be used for creative roofs?
Ooh.
So as roofs. Yeah, I know that if you... Yeah, or definitely like awnings or something like that, maybe for like train station platforms or bus stops perhaps as well. I had a few ideas to use. I've got a nice little collection of those ramp or end pieces from the especially from that street, the T-shaped set that's got the road plates in it. Yeah, I've had a couple of ideas. I'm thinking perhaps something for a train station platform, bus stop or bus shelter roof, something like that maybe as well, Dr. McBrick. Or possibly on some buildings as well, or even if you, wanted to put a roof on a building, but even if you were, depending on how you angled your camera shots there, you could possibly use them as roofs even for non-camera friendly angles as well, just to, conserve other bricks at your plates you'd be using for a roof perhaps as well. But yeah, certainly something to think about though.
It's not perfect, but I'm going to go with that for my first frontage just to keep me going.
That's cool. Yeah, that's all right.
Next one's going to be more brown than that.
Yeah.
Just a start. They're not meant to look real. And I haven't got the parts to make them look real. I'm going to put some stuff on the front of them, but not right now.
Yeah. No, I've got some plates. Where are they? I think I've got them here.
That's what it needed. A blue front door. That looks very piratey, doesn't it? A blue front door.
do it.
Look at my blue front door.
It's very non-threatening.
I've got a brand new front door.
Found the piece I was looking for.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Yes. A nice long plate piece. It's exactly 16 studs. It's exactly what I needed. It does throw the maths out just a little bit, but I mean, it's only 2 studs, so it's not difficult or anything. And I can move that over now. So it works. My plan works. There we go.
All right, we love it when a plan comes together.
Yes, and just if you need to move something again, Greg, be careful. So I know what happened when you and I were chatting there the other night. Was that last week? And you moved something, and actually you were moving. I think
my Pirates of Barracuda Bay, the ship, the whole back section of the ship gave way. I was like, oh no! I don't know how that happened.
Frustrating when it happens, though.
I was quite thorough in the mess it made.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know what I can do there. That works. It does work. See? It's great when these little... this is the one fun thing about mock building, at least, when you start trying stuff and it actually works.
And then you find out you don't have enough parts.
Yes. And then the swear jar gets filled up very quickly.
Which is why I always do my mocks in Digital Designer.
Yes.
Once I've done the build, I can dive into the boxes, pick out all the pieces that I need, figure out what I don't have, and order that before I start building.
Now, fair point, yes. Where I get in trouble with that is I start going, oh, that's a really interesting part. And it's like, I don't have any of them, and I want to put 40 of them in my particular build. Yeah. So all of a sudden, the cost of what I could have saved, say maybe $100 or not even that, by the time I've then gone, now I need to start checking how much that part is, whether it's even on Bricklink or on, the Pick a Brick online, and then find that by the time I pay for that, plus the shipping and everything else, I've basically bought a modular almost. Like I've spent modular pricing for what was going to be a small build. So I tend to not use LDD because I fall into the rabbit hole of picking parts that I don't have either any of it all or maybe 2 or 3 in my entire inventory. So, yes, I've been caught out a couple of times now, so I try not to let temptation get the better of me.
What I like it for is to make sure I've got all the bricks to do the walls. I've got all the tiles to do the flooring. I've got all the windows.
Yes.
Is Brett still with us, or is he gone?
He's muted.
He may have had to step away for a moment.
He's probably shouting at some of his kids.
Probably trying to book that trip for his whole family somewhere.
The idea is there, and I'm so close. But I'm going to be 1 or 2 bricks out, probably, knowing my luck. If I can make this happen, I can make it happen. Yay! Awesome. Came up with an idea, but I'm still a bit short, maybe. Oh, maybe not. I could be tricky there. Or, no, that's not going to work. Oh, no. It was a nice thought while it lasted.
And yet so far.
Okay.
I'm enjoying Taz's narration.
I do this on my Instagram streams, and I'm like, for those watching, you are watching me.
This is where your news broadcaster voice comes in, isn't it?
Yes. And then I'm like, oh, I could do that, and then no, it doesn't work, and then I get upset, and frustrated, and start swearing. The idea is there, but it's.
Goodbye, Doc. Thanks for saying hi.
Thanks, Dr. McBrick. Great to see you again. Take care, mate, and stay safe.
Now, where did I put?
I've just realised my kids have some of the parts I want.
I think you said that wrong, Greg. You mean your kids did have some of the parts?
They don't now.
I was thinking, you're building something piratey, right? Time to go thunder.
Yeah.
But in fairness, I bought them a box of bricks today, so.
So you are robbing them of some parts, but technically you've just replaced the parts that you're going to rob them of now.
Actually, I got them the brick set that's got the lights in it. You know, the light up bricks.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking about getting that set. Is it worth it, do you reckon?
Pardon?
I was thinking of getting that set. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, for Kmart price, yeah, there's quite a lot in it.
Okay.
And those bricks are like what, $3 or $4 each if you buy them off Bricklink. So
yeah.
There we go. Wasn't going to tip that whole bag out, but I can't be bothered.
Okay, here's that one. And you've got that.
I've been watching the Grand Tour on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it's now basically not a car show anymore.
No.
It's thoroughly bloody entertaining.
Oh yeah. I saw, there was one episode, and I saw a little bit of it on YouTube because I don't have Amazon Prime, but where they basically, I think there's a game that was based on the Grand Tour, and you get to basically you've got to build a car. Like they give you the parts, you've got to build the car, and then drive to certain points and all that sort of stuff. And it's based from the Grand Tour TV show. Even just watching the sort of gameplay of that was entertaining alone. It was awesome.
Yeah, the one I watched yesterday, they'd gone to, what's that? There's this French island, like off the coast of Africa, which is actually French, like it is technically France. It's like the longest internal flight in the world, flying from France to this island.
Oh wow, okay.
And then they're trying to, and their challenge was they had to find like this pirate's treasure, and the guy was buried on this island, but actually it turns out that the treasure was in Madagascar. So they had to convert. They bought these nice cars for driving around this beautiful French island, and then they had to convert them to go into Madagascar.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Madagascan roads are not good.
No.
Jeremy Clarkson had a Bentley.
A Benton. Oh, Bentley. Oh, wow.
And he converted it to go off-road. It was incredible. And then James May had a Caterham.
Could you imagine Clarkson being given a Reliant Robin?
Oh, that would be hysterical.
Now that's a show I would watch.
Oh, he hates them passionately.
Do you know what though? I reckon they actually have good things to say about a Robin Wright. I reckon giving him something like an old Rover would probably be better.
Yeah.
Especially if it was the old Rover that Richard Hammond's dad got when everyone else was getting like a super cool Ford. His dad got the old crappy Rover.
This is sort of working and sort of not, but I don't know.
Did anyone see the new sets that are coming out that were shown this week?
Yes. There's been the new city sets that have got the wildlife animals, like was it the monkeys, and I think there's some elephants.
Yeah.
They look really cool.
That being said, I've got the Friends sets that have the elephants in.
Oh yeah. There's also what else was there? Well, there was that the image of the castle. The new not the roller coaster. I keep getting it mixed up. The Ferris wheel. Yeah, see, I can afford that Ferris wheel. For that price, I can afford that. I can't afford the big one, the big expert, the creator expert one, but I can afford the new one.
But not anymore. Now that it's on. Now that it's discontinued.
Yeah.
You mean that Ferris wheel behind me?
Yes. I regret not buying that when I had the opportunity. Mind you, when I did have the opportunity, I had several other sets and a big part order. So, sacrifices were made, and that set was sacrificed. Now that they're coming out with this new one, I'm like, I'm going to actually get that one this time.
That was a one of my DJ specials.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
DJ's is a department store here in Australia for anybody who cares.
They often have some really good deals as well when you can catch them.
I got an old creator set. Which one was it? Like it was like one they found out the back somewhere. The box was really beaten up and stuff. I'm guessing it had been around for a while, and it was like reduced down to like $15 from about $60.
Oh,
and I'm like, yeah, having that.
But it's like, yeah, but the box is damaged. It's like, yeah, don't care.
No, the box is damaged. I get a discount.
Yeah,
I would say that I would have been doing that haggling, saying now the box is damaged and it's all dusty, so I need a discount.
Yeah.
Look, I can't disagree. I can't knock David Jones. My record for them was I got the what's it called, the Silent Mary.
Oh wow, yeah.
It had gone on clearance at Big W here, and I got someone at David Jones to match it. So it went from $250 down to $100.
Oh, you're kidding. That is just okay. Oh, yeah. You have that sort of luck.
I don't want to rub it in, but I got the Ghostbusters Firehouse for $100 too.
How did you get it for $100? Are you kidding me?
I don't want to rub it in, but
I will anyway. It's like
I'm just gonna stick the knife in.
Knife in, twist.
Yep.
was again a big W clearance, and one of my
W
friends found it. Actually, one of my friends found 2 because he got himself one too.
Oh. Wow. That $100. That set's not cheap now. Well, it's really not cheap now.
Yeah, but like, I can't leave it in the box. Like, I don't buy many sets to keep for investment value. I buy sets to build.
To build them, exactly.
That's what Lego's about.
I mean, the containers. That's right.
I do have 2 Wally sets though. One was bought as an investment.
Yeah. Didn't I have a lot of trouble with the head?
Yeah, they did, and they released a fix for it. So I've got the fix for both of the versions I've got.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'll work, but I need something else.
GJBricks lines up the 8. Which
And I'm
bricks to use for this shot?
I think I snookered myself into a corner.
Listen, Taz, when you take on a woman with 9 kids, then you can tell yourself you snookered yourself in the corner, son.
That's true. That's true, Brett.
What were you thinking?
I'm thinking that I'd have people to sort my parts like you.
Yeah, that only lasts for a little while, and then they cotton on and they wise up, and they just go like my son. He'll just go, Dad, I'll come into the Lego room as long as I don't need the parts sort. I'm like, yeah, you're right, mate. Just come on in. You'll be right. And then he'll sit and build a set quite happily, but if you say the word parts sort, he just like gets up and leaves, and he's just like, I'm out. I do it just to mess with him sometimes. I'll just go, well, now you're in here, actually, I have got a container, and he heads straight for the door.
You know the worst thing? I actually offered to pay them per tub for what they sort, and they was like, still no. I thought,
My daughter, on the other hand, she loves part sorting. She'll happily do it with me, and so we'll just sit there and I'll put Disney, Disney songs on Spotify, and we'll sit there and sort through like little tiny containers, but just enough to hold her interest for a little bit, and then we'll do something else, and then she'll ask if she can build a set or work on a set with me or something, and it's like, yeah, that's all right, Darren, we're gonna have some fun. But yeah, my son's just like, part sorting sucks, Dad. And I'm like, welcome to my world, mate. Yes, it does.
what you should say, Kaz, is adult life sucks, but I'll let you find that out.
Yeah. See, I wanted to...
Dad, as much as I'd love to sort for you, I've got to go and wash my hair.
I think I've got homework I'm supposed to be working on. Bye. Yes, it's like I'd rather
way.
Yeah. So, not as much as I hate part sorting. I think I know what I'm gonna do. No, I didn't think of that. Problem solved. There we go. I just worked it out. Hey. See?
Did we inspire you?
You did.
Yay.
Greg?
Hello.
I am going to say thank you kindly. I need to do a shop run, buddy, because we're about to run out of milk, and I'm going to have a psychotic 2-year-old if I do not get milk.
No, well, go, run. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to say thank you kindly for having me on. I hope I behaved enough.
You did, mate. Love you, Brett. Good to see you again, mate.
Lads,
bye, Brady.
I'll send you a picture of the bike when I pull it out the garage.
Good on you, mate. Looking forward to it. Good on you, buddy.
Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Take care, mate. Thanks again.
Au revoir.
Hey, Cass is here.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
Oh.
She was busy today, so she couldn't come on the stream, sadly.
Hey, Kaz.
So you had to do with Taz and me.
Yeah.
I know, right? Anyway.
Sorry to disappoint.
How is it? Like, I don't have like any 1x2 bricks plates in black.
You probably used them for something.
You're rare commodity.
How? How do I not have that piece? That's ridiculous.
That could work.
Just don't understand. I don't understand, man.
See what happens when this. Now, see, you can understand where I was a few minutes ago. Then I worked out an alternative. See what happens.
Yeah.
The struggle, Greg. The struggle.
The struggle is real.
It is. But for where there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah, screw this. I'm getting a bit.
It's like, nah, let's go work on something else.
THCBF.
I do have a few more than I thought I had, but that's okay. That's a good. That's good.
Just not in love with the color of this one. It feels too dark.
Now I got this sense that how come every time when I build something, there are certain bricks that I'm missing. I'm always missing something. And then I got others that I got way too many.
Yeah. And they're parts that you know that you're never going to use. It's just like, it's like you got 50 of them and you only really want 6.
This entire drawer is 1 by 1 transparent round plates.
Plenty of them. Heaps.
I'm never going to use that many.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny, but I share your pain. I know. Well, that now, Greg, is as you know, is with that 1,500 piece classic box. It's got those little round 1 by 1 tiles, but they've got like the eyes, the little eye pieces on them.
Yeah.
Like, what would you use them for?
Well,
I guess if you were doing if you were creating an animal, and if we were on a particular show that required outside the box thinking, that's probably the only thing I could really myself, if I was put on the spot, that's what I would use them for, but I don't know.
They're good for Alien.
Like multiple eyes or something, yeah. Yeah, some sort of animal.
We entered last week's Lego Masters build, which was to build aliens.
Yeah. You're right. I mean that would work.
They haven't sent me my prize yet. I'm convinced we should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Couple days. Yeah.
Something's wrong. I've only got one dog lying behind me today.
Now, if he farts, that will be funny.
Well, I was going to say he is the trooper in that respect.
You may very well get crop dusted.
He's the old boy of the house. He's a 14-year-old doggy. So things happen. Oh.
Gentlemen, eat your slippers.
You know what? I'm going to do that April Fool's where the Lego bib.
Oh yeah. There's times where that would really be an actual handy thing to have, believe it or not.
I know. I was like planning it out in my head this week as like a made of the finest silicon and finished to blah blah blah. Like trying to make it like a full like Apple style video.
Oh, nice.
You know, that's what everyone else does.
Yeah. Or at the moment, aren't they? They're using like the Candyman song or something on one of their commercials
for the new purple phones.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's a nice purple though. I like it.
Yes. Oh yeah. There's the song, because it's in the ad, gets a bit grating, but I mean, you know.
Hey, it's better than the Woolworths jingle.
Oh yeah.
Now you lost me.
Okay, well, so Woolworths is for us in Australia. I think Woolworths started in the US, didn't it, Greg?
Yeah, I think it's a licensed name. I don't.
Yeah. So for us over here, at least, like it's a grocery, like a grocery store, like a supermarket.
Yeah.
And when they do their TV commercials, it's like they've got their own sort of, for want of a better word, jingle. And I mean, you're sort of stretching the term jingle when it comes to that particular thing. And it's, yeah. As you can probably tell, we're not exactly fans of it, because when you hear it enough times, once is enough. And then you hear it again in the next ad break, and then the next ad break, and the next one after that. And it's just like, yeah.
Great. And then there's a connection between television and feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not much fun, but anyway. I think people are going to be going, geez, Taz and Greg are really doing some complaining. It's like, yes, and we have reason to. The ad's annoying.
Happy to put the ad on repeat for you, so you can see every 20 minutes, every 10 minutes we'll put the ad on, and you'll understand quite quickly.
Yes. Exactly.
Why I don't shop at Woolworths.
Because of that damn commercial.
Well, that, and I just don't generally enjoy shopping at Woolworths, I've got to say.
Yeah.
Feels more like a lab than a supermarket.
So it's some sort of like science experiment almost. Are you familiar with Bluey, Woodshop Teacher?
Nope.
Okay, now here's something that we can agree on. So Greg and I have both love and adore Bluey. So Bluey is an Australian TV show. It's an animated show about the if you're familiar in real life with the breed of dog called Blue Heelers. So in the Bluey TV show, the main characters are the Heeler family. So you have the father, who is Bandit. You have the mother, who is
Chewy.
some others. Yeah, Chili. And then you've got Bingo, which is the baby sister. And then you've got Bluey, who's the older of the siblings. And they get up to all sorts of activities. But when you see them, and yes, I know that it's a kid's show, but you think, wow, if my dad was, I mean, and I love my dad. Yes, he's passed on, and I love him dearly. But when you see these, when you see Bandit and Chili, and how they get so involved with the kids, in their playing and the games that they play, it'll be just like, growing up in that household would have been the best childhood experience ever. But yes, it's a TV show, but it is such a cool show. We absolutely love it.
Yeah. No, but a lot of these American and British kids shows don't show up in Denmark, and unless if you got Disney Channel or you got whichever else.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have. I don't want to pay for all those different television channels that I don't use.
Yeah, I can understand it, but I mean, even just to sort of get a bit of an idea, not that I've, I don't know, if there's, I don't know if there's, because I've never searched on YouTube for Bluey, because I know that, because it airs here in Australia, there's the ABC, which is the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, is where that show is put on air in this country. They have an app that you can, like it's called iView, so you can go back and view and watch, missed episodes and things like that. Well, they have that, and they've got all the episodes. They rotate them out a bit, but they've got the Bluey episodes on there. But I'm sure if you even YouTubed searched it, you might even find just snippets of the show, just to give you an idea what it's like. But
probably,
yeah, it is. They've got great storylines, and there's some funny stuff in there. It's really cool.
It's hysterical.
Yeah, and a lot more adult sort of humor in there than you'd expect in a kids show, but they do it very cleverly. Like it's disguised very well, but sometimes you catch it and it's just like, oh, that's awesome, because you don't expect it, But it's never inappropriate. There's never anything real bad in there, but
and your kids are wondering why you're laughing and they're not.
Yeah. So, Dad, why are you laughing? Oh no, I was just remembering something on my phone, mate, that I saw on Facebook or something. Can I see? Oh, I've just closed it, mate. I won't be able to find it now. Little bit of a no.
Every time people talk about they have seen this on Amazon Prime or seen this on this and that TV show, and I just got, sorry, don't watch it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I tend to watch Netflix and a bit of Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Now the kids got Netflix on their computer because they're using their mother's account. I haven't got any streaming service whatsoever.
So you're login sharing.
Something like that. Now, honestly, it actually it dates back to when I got divorced, because my economy was in absolute ruins, and I had to.
Hello.
I just had to.
Oh dear.
Somebody's not happy.
Oh.
I just had to cut off everything non-essential.
Yes, yeah.
And I have to admit, I haven't missed it.
No. We're looking at, there's probably some that we'll end up looking at. And we've got Netflix and Disney Plus, and I think at the moment, which is a little bit sort of, I think the balance is sort of leaning more towards Disney Plus than Netflix, but I don't know, like, yeah, it can be hard sometimes, because there is some stuff on Netflix that I do enjoy watching, and then other times I found that I've nearly gone a month without, watching Netflix, and I sit back and think, why are we still paying for it? But anyway.
Have you noticed that Disney has removed a load of shows?
Yes. Yeah.
Might just go and sort this one out.
Actually, you're all right, mate.
I think I'm going to wrap up there, guys.
No worries.
We're down to 2 people watching, so yeah.
No, that's not a problem, mate.
It's not going to be a great loss. Gallifrey Bricks, I'm sorry. It's time to wrap up, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got work tomorrow and all that.
And that too, yeah.
Well, it's still just in the afternoon here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 11:30 at night here, so
yeah.
Got to be up in 8 hours.
Thanks to everyone.
Mr. Woodshop teacher.
Yes, as always.
We'll send you the invite for next week if you want.
Yes, thanks to everyone.
Now the thing is, next week the boys will be here, but yeah, send me the invite.
We will, yeah.
I'll figure out if it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. It's been great catching up with you.
Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.
Can you say goodbye? No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. No.
All right, chaps.
Thanks again, everyone. Take care.
See ya.